game.
What's good, y'all? Big John here. Welcome to another episode of It's All in the Game. I'm recording tonight in uptown New Orleans, sitting outside the infamous Keller Market. You know, so what I'm recording about tonight, I don't know where it came from, but earlier today, I started thinking about this memory that I had, right? You know what that memory was? It was a memory of the most brutal beatdown I have ever seen in my life. I am talking about literally blood flying off one man's fist while he beating another man down. I mean, it was nothing short of that, all right? It was brutal. So let me give you a little background, all right? About a year prior to that, I had gone to the penitentiary. I had gotten sentenced to the penitentiary for 18 months. Now, I spent maybe a total between county jail, prison, and boot camp of a year locked up. And boot camp got me out early. So I had gotten out early, which is the only way you get out early in Michigan. I got out early. I violated almost immediately, and I went on the run. Okay, I was on the run. I was ripping and running, you know, doing some dirt. They caught me. They caught me with a little dope. And they sent me back with a PV new bit. Now, they caught me in one county, but my parole violation was actually in a different county. So they were lodging me in one county jail, but they would transport me to another county jail. Well, they dealt with my case before they were going to send me back to prison. All right. So one of these times, they would send me back there, and they'd have me sitting in that holding cell at this county jail. All right. So one of these times, I was in that holding cell. I've been in there for about 2-3 days, right? And this holding cell was packed, right? This jail was a shithole. It was packed. It was folks laying one over top of the other, man. Where their legs was over top of each other. It was crazy. There wasn't enough room in there. It was messed up. All right. And I've been in there, like I said, 2-3 days. And there was this older black man that had been in there just as long as I had. You see, I was dressed out because I had come from a different county jail. So I was all in my oranges. I had my little t-shirt on. I would take my orange jail shirt off at night and use it as a pillow. Okay. Now, this older black dude that I'm talking about, he'd be sitting in the corner. He had kind of posted up there in the corner like that was his little spot, right? And now, this man, at one point, in the middle of the day, he got up and went to use the restroom to relieve himself. And right at that same time that he did that, another dude got led into the holding cell. He had just got arrested. And they opened the door and let him in. This is a younger white dude. This dude was like a big-ass, corn-fed looking motherfucker, right? He looked like he come straight off the farm, right? And now he went and sat right where my man had been posted up for the last few days. My man was using the toilet. So my man come back and see dude sitting right there. And he said, "Excuse me, young man, I've been sitting there." And the white dude says to him, "Look, bitch, I don't see your name on this spot." And now this is the point of the story. The B word is a word you do not ever call another man in the prison system, or in the jail system for that matter. Out in the world, it's a disrespectful word to call somebody. But in the prison system, that is just about the worst thing you can call somebody, right? And my man, the older guy who had been posted up there that had been using the restroom, you know, he must have known how to jail. He had a little experience. So he heard this dude call him a bitch, and the old man just fired on him. Boom, boom. Got 2 shots in on the kid. And that kid, that white boy, proceeded to beat the brakes off that old man. Literally, like I said, there was blood flying off that boy's fists around the room. And the whole time it was happening, the old dude was talking shit the whole time, like he didn't even realize he was getting his ass beat. He was talking shit the whole time. The worst part about it was, after this had been going on for a few minutes, for a minute or so, and the police come rushing up in there to break it up, they start pulling everybody apart. Like I said, I was dressed out. Now, the first thing dude, you know, could reach for to mop his face up, what you think it was? It was my orange shirt that I had been using for my pillow, man. He started mopping the blood off his face, man. It wasn't no move of disrespect. The man just had blood in his eyes, and that was what he seemed to use, man. It was messed up. And he was so adrenaline, you know, he was so filled with adrenaline, talking shit. That was what he grabbed, man. It was messed up. So I lost my pillow till I left there and went back to the other county. But the point of the story is, all right, the point of the story is, when you're locked up, one of the #1 rules, you do not call another man the B word, all right, unless you are straight up ready to buck, unless you're ready to fight. And, you know, after that thing had happened, they had taken my man to the hospital. They had put everybody in that holding cell out and tried to get statements from all of us. And, you know, everybody, to a man, every single person in that holding cell said, you know, we ain't see nothing, man. You know, we was all asleep. I was asleep. Next thing I knew, the two were scrapping. I didn't see nothing. Just like you're supposed to do. When that old man came back from the hospital that night, man, he seen that other dude in a cell by himself, and he just started talking shit right again. Man, as soon as I see you in the annex, I'm gonna whoop your ass, young buck. He knew he'd get his ass whooped again, but he had heart. That's what he's supposed to have. You don't use that B word. You never call another man that B word in the penitentiary. All right. With that, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna head back to the crib from uptown New Orleans. This is Big John. If you like this content, please click the like button. Hit that subscribe button to be notified when there's more content coming out. It's all in the game, y'all. Stay safe out there.